everyone, this is Annette and welcome back to Meaning Making. Now this is the last session of our series on healthy boundaries, and today I'm going to teach you how to confront in a healthy way. Not everyone is going to respond like you want, so it's a good way to use, but it's not always going to work because people are people and people will respond differently. But the easiest way to explain it is kiss, kick, kiss. And what I mean by that is when you need to confront someone, you don't just start off by saying, I cannot believe you did this, this is the problem, you are the problem, I can't believe this. You don't go straight into confronting. You start off by first kissing. In other words, you give them a compliment, you tell them what they did well and the things that you appreciate about them and the things that give value to your relationship or value to the work that they're doing in your organization or whatever the case may be. Then you kick. So then you just communicate what the problem is. Now try to communicate that very factually, rationally, not emotionally. Try to communicate it like this is the fact. Let's say this person has been late for work for the past 3 weeks. They were at least an hour late for work. So then you would say, John, you know your work has been amazing. I've just been looking into what you've been busy with, and you really are so thorough with your work. And it really helps your colleagues when you give that job on to the next person to finish the next part of the project. They really have everything they need to finish that project. I really feel like you're doing really good work. And then you go into kick. John, you've been late to work, an hour late or so to work for the past 3 weeks. That's it. No emotions, no how does that make me feel, I'm angry, I feel like this and I feel like that and I'm going to kick your butt. Just the fact, you've been late for work for about an hour for the past 3 weeks. And then you kiss again. Now the last kiss is really a trick because you really want this person to feel like you're not rejecting him, you're rather offering, how can I help you? How can we fix this problem together? Rather than rejecting him as a person or rejecting whatever. So the third kiss is important to communicate, give him the benefit of the doubt and communicate, how can I help you? So now to John you would after that kick you would say, John, I was wondering if there's a problem at home or if there's, I don't know what's happening, but you've been late and I'm worried about you. Is there something wrong? Can I help? Is there something I can do? What's happening? How can I help? So by giving him the benefit of the doubt and by offering help, this person doesn't feel like you're rejecting him. He feels like you really care about him. And very often when this happens, we've made a lot of assumptions about why John has been late. And it might be a very different reason than you initially thought. It might be that John has been depressed and struggling to get up in the mornings. Or his car broke and now he's been taking the train and it takes longer. And it's just a struggle to get wherever he needs to get as easily. Or he's been having financial problems, so he's been walking to work instead of driving to work, or whatever. You wouldn't know. How much do you really know about John? So your strategy is kiss, kick, kiss. And remember that kick is just the facts, not how everybody feels about it and how it's been affecting your life. And hopefully that will start you off on a healthy conversation about the problem and how we can fix it. So it's also good to really focus the conversation on the solution rather than the problem, because then you just, if you focus on the problem, you're just going to get stuck. Because the problem is the problem, it happened, there's nothing we can do about that now. But if we start focusing on the solution and how we can work together to solve this problem, then we can move forward with this thing. It can grow and it can change and it can become healthier. So that's it. That's how to communicate your confrontations. Now remember, when you do confront about setting healthy boundaries, you always need to also add what the consequences will be if it happens again. So let's say you've communicated with John and John says, you know what, I was just not feeling like work, I've been late, I just didn't feel like it. If his excuse is that bad, then a boundary needs to be set. So then it's good to communicate that if you are late again, this will be the consequences. These are consequences of your bad decisions. People need to eat the fruit of their own bad choices in order to learn something from it. So don't rescue them from the consequences of their behavior and of their bad choices. They need to learn from it. You can't always just be the nice guy who gets trampled on. That's what it ends up doing. Being nice can mean I help you by teaching you to take responsibility for your own life. I help you by teaching you to make a plan for yourself and take responsibility and solve your own problems, because that is what it means to grow as an adult. Otherwise, this person is going to stay immature. There's no need for him to grow. There's no need for him to mature as long as you're doing everything for him. So stop it. Stop enabling people. It's bad for them, it's bad for you, it's bad for the relationship. You are not their parent, you are their equal. You are their partner or their friend. You are not their parent. Stop it. So subscribe to my channel, click on the little bell to get notifications, and our next season is going to be all about dysfunctional family background and how that affects children, but also how it affects grown-ups that come from a dysfunctional family background. So stay tuned for our next series on that.